In this video, I'm going to show you a simple automation that I built for a law firm that helped them cut down their client intake time from 60 minutes down to 5 seconds. With this automation and many others that I helped build, it helped them scale from 40 clients all the way up to over 6,000 in 2 years. In fact, they wouldn't have been able to scale as quickly and as proficiently without a lot of these automations in place. My name is Ken, and I'm a software engineer with over 20 years of experience. I'm helping law firms scale their offices by helping them to cut down on administrative tasks and increase instead a focus on billable hours and the ones that actually earn me money. I want you to imagine it's 3 p.m. on Friday, right? You're getting ready to leave, but your office gets a new client intake call. Okay. One of your intake coordinators now has to spend the next 2 to 3 hours doing this. They got to collect the information from the client, create a payment invoice, get the digital signatures. Now they got to organize everything in the client files, right? This can take some time. What if I told you all this could happen automatically in seconds? Let me show you how. Here's what we built for firms like yours. Instead of all that manual work, here's what happens. Step one, your client or your staff fills out a simple intake form. In this case, I built it here within High Level. It could be within Jotform or Zapier or whatever you'd use to do a client intake. Let's assume that your staff is going to fill it out for your client after they've agreed to sign on with you. So here I'm going to put in my first name, my last name, email, phone number, and we can even choose the case type. In this case, I'm going to choose personal injury. And then for the retainer amount, I'm going to put in $5,000. Once I do that, I'm going to click the submit button, and there we go. Once I click submit, I set up 3 things to happen. You're going to get an email with a payment link. You're also going to get a service agreement to the digital signature. And in addition, you're going to get a text message alerting you to let you know that these emails have been sent out. So let's see. Here we go. It says, hey, Ken, you've received your payment link and a contract agreement. Please check your email. Then on the email side, let's take a look. See, we've gotten 2 emails now, one for the fee agreement and then another one for the payment link. Now click on the fee agreement, and as you can see, this is for demonstration purposes only. We're using e-signature here, but you could use anything, whether it be DocuSign or another digital signature service. So I'm gonna go back, and now I'm gonna click on the payment link. And again, this is another fake one through LawPay, and of course, this will be a fake payment link. And then once they click this button, and they will remit payment, then some automations will run, and here's where the real magic happens. I'm going to click over now to my Google Drive, where I'll show you that I have a fake J&K law firm where we'll set up all the structure for the folders. As you can see, there's nothing inside here right now. And also click on calendar where we'll create an event. And as you can see, there's no event currently scheduled. And then afterwards, I'll go ahead and I'll click on the bill pay, and we'll assume that the client has remitted payment. Now, once they do that, something's going to kick off in the background where it's going to save some data, and then afterwards, it's going to kick off the automation. So now I'll click on the folder for the Google Drive, and you can see that the folder has been created with my name, personal injury, case number. I can click inside it, and we can also see the folder structure. Again, we can set up any of the folders, and you can see files inside already where we're having the intake documents, service agreements signed, even the payment invoices, the invoices that were sent, any correspondence, the emails in this case, the payment received, and then also we also have like the case files. We can start up a Google document that will set that all up, right? But all this was created instantaneously. And on top of that, we can click on the calendar and see that an event was created for the client to have a kickoff call so that your team can review over their file and begin the actual work on it now too. Here's what this means for your firm. Your intake coordinator now, they aren't spending 2 hours on paperwork, they're only spending 5 minutes. Your clients are getting professional instant experience. You can see now when you click that submit button to send them the intake information, they're getting the text message, they're getting the 2 emails, it happens within seconds. You can scale intake now without hiring more staff, right? Instead of for every single client that's 2 hours spent per month, it now takes 5 seconds. And then on top of that too, everything is organized. So everything's ready to work and it happens the exact same way every single time. So you don't have to worry about training somebody new. And then that's what we built. If your intake is still manual, you're literally leaving thousands of dollars on the table every month because you're spending time on administrative tasks instead of spending it on billable hours, which is going to make you more money. If you're ready to see what's possible for your firm, click the link in the description and let's talk.